My name is Harold, and I'm 75 years old. I've been thinking a lot about that one day, the day my wife, Evelyn, left after 50 years of marriage. It was a Tuesday morning, just like any other. I came down for breakfast, and she was sitting at the kitchen table with a suitcase by her feet. She looked up at me and said, "Harold, I'm leaving, today." No yelling, no tears, just calm, like she'd been carrying those words for years. We met when we were 22. I was working at the factory. She was a nurse at the local hospital. Got married a year later, bought a little house, had 3 kids. Life was good back then, busy with work, raising the family, weekends at church or with friends. We were a team, or at least I thought we were. But looking back now, I see how it all slipped away, slowly, over decades. I was always the provider, long hours, overtime, climbing the ladder at work. I thought that's what a man did, put food on the table, keep the roof over our heads. Evelyn handled everything else, the kids, the house, the holidays. I'd told myself she was happy with that, but I never really asked. The kids grew up and moved out one by one. The house got quieter. Retirement came for me at 65. I figured we'd finally have time together, travel a bit, fix up the garden, just enjoy each other. But by then, we'd become like roommates. We'd sit in the living room, her with her knitting, me with the TV. Conversations were about bills or what to have for dinner, nothing deeper. I didn't see it coming, or maybe I did and I ignored it. She'd mention feeling lonely or how we never talked anymore. I'd brush it off. We've been together 50 years, Ev. What more do you want? I thought time would fix it, that our history was enough. But history isn't the same as connection. The truth is, I took her for granted. I stopped noticing her, the way she'd light up telling stories about the grandkids, or how she'd wait up for me when I worked late. I stopped saying thank you, or holding her hand, or planning little things to make her smile. Work came first, then the kids, then nothing. We drifted apart, and I let it happen. That morning when she left, she handed me a letter. In it, she said she'd stayed for the kids all those years, that once they were gone, she realized she didn't want to spend the rest of her life feeling invisible. She wanted to live for herself, maybe travel, maybe find joy again. She wasn't angry, just done. I begged her to stay, promised we'd go to counseling, take that cruise we'd talked about. But it was too late. The damage was years in the making. She moved in with our daughter for a while, then got her own place. We divorced quietly a year later. Now, at 75, I live alone in that same house. It's too big, too quiet. The grandkids visit, but it's not the same without her. I see couples my age holding hands at the park, and it hits me what we could have had if I'd paid attention sooner. After she left, I did go to counseling, alone. The therapist taught me things I wish I'd known decades earlier. If you're watching this and there's still time in your marriage, listen closely. Here are 5 specific things that could have saved mine.
First, schedule weekly check-ins. Not just, how was your day? But a real sit-down. No phones, no TV, for at least 30 minutes. Ask each other 2 questions. What went well this week, and what felt hard? Then really listen. Don't fix, don't defend, just hear them. We never did this. Resentments built up silently. Second, speak gratitude out loud every day. Not big grand gestures, just one specific thing. I appreciated how you made coffee this morning, or thank you for listening when I was stressed. I stopped saying these things after the early years. Evelyn told the counselor she felt like a maid, not a wife. Small daily thanks keep the emotional bank account full. Third, keep dating your spouse. Once a week, do something intentional together, even if it's just a walk or cooking a new recipe. Put it on the calendar like any important appointment. We stopped dating after the kids came. Life got practical, and romance died quietly. Fourth, learn your partner's love language. Mine was acts of service. I showed love by fixing things and paying bills. Evelyn's was quality time and words of affirmation. I was speaking a language she couldn't hear. If I'd known this sooner, I would have sat with her more, told her more often how much she meant to me. Fifth, get help early. Don't wait for crisis. Counseling isn't just for broken marriages, it's maintenance. Go when things are fine to make them great. I thought asking for help meant failure. By the time I was willing, she was already gone. These aren't complicated, but they require effort, daily effort, the kind I didn't give. I see it in younger couples now, 30s, 40s, heads down in their phones, rushing through life, assuming their partner will always be there, chasing promotions, bigger houses, more stuff, thinking love is automatic. It's not. It needs tending every day. Evelyn found happiness again. She travels with friends, volunteers at the hospital where she used to work. She's glowing in a way I haven't seen in years. I'm happy for her, truly, but I miss her every single day. Young people think they have forever. I did too, at 30, 40, even 60. But at 75, looking back, I see how fast it goes. 50 years sounds long, but it's not. Not when you waste parts of it. Don't do what I did. Don't assume your spouse will stick around through neglect. Talk to them. Really talk. Listen. Make time for dates, for laughter, for saying, I love you, like you mean it. Prioritize your marriage before it's too late. Fix the small cracks before they become canyons. Because one day, you might wake up and the person who's been by your side for decades is gone. If this hits home, do something today. Call your spouse, plan something special, have that hard conversation you've been avoiding. Try one of those tips I mentioned. Start tonight. I'm 75, and I've learned the hard way. The things you regret most aren't the risks you took, they're the ones you didn't. The love you didn't show, the effort you didn't make. Evelyn, if you're watching this somehow, I'm sorry. I should have been better. I should have seen you. And to everyone else, don't wait 50 years to figure this out. Start now. Your time together is precious. Don't waste it. If this story moved you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Leave a comment. What's one thing you're going to do differently in your relationship today? And subscribe. I've got more to share from these years alone. Lessons I wish I'd learned sooner. Maybe they can help you avoid the regrets I'm living with. The clock is ticking for all of us. Make the most of the time you have with the people you love. Thank you for listening.